Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to arrive onto our mats. I'm just going to mute you guys. Thank you all. Okay, so hello, everyone. If you're just joining, welcome. Thank you so much. Great to see all the lovely faces. So just arriving onto your mat this evening, find yourself in a comfortable position. Excuse me, itchy nose. And begin to sit up nice and tall. Allow your sit bones to just melt towards the ground, maybe removing the flesh. And relax your hands, maybe palms onto your thighs or your knees, wherever's most comfortable. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. We're going to take 3 inhalations into the nose, exhaling softly from the mouth. So all together, let's begin. Inhale as fully as you can. Allow the belly to expand like a big balloon. Open the mouth, release the jaw, exhale softly. And again, inhale fully. Exhale, release. Inhale fully. Exhale softly. Just allow the breath to settle. We're going to begin to count our breath, inhaling for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 5. So working on lengthening our exhalation, calming our whole parasympathetic nervous system down as we come to stillness. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And just continue on your own count. Inhaling as fully as you can through your nose. And exhale, depleting, allow your belly button to move towards your spine. And as you continue to count, focus solely on your breath, allowing your thoughts to melt away, to dissipate. Begin to find the balance in your breath now, allowing your inhalation and your exhalation to become the same length gradually. And as you continue to breathe, active Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose, begin to mentally scan from your head down to the tips of your toes. And just notice any feelings or sensations within your body, any past or present injury, any pain. And lastly, checking in mentally and emotionally. Just choose one word to describe how you've landed on your mat this evening. And once again, bring your attention back towards your breath. Exhaling from the mouth, just releasing and letting go of anything that's been brought up in the mind. Begin to witness the thoughts. Just allow them to float away. Continue to breathe. And begin to turn the palms to face up on the knees in a receiving position. And just slowly relax the hands now onto the ground. We're going to slowly bring the chin in towards the chest. Dropping the head fully. Inhale, drop the head back. Exhale, release chin towards chest. Inhale back. Exhale, chin to chest. And begin to slowly rotate the head. Just check in with the back of the neck, the shoulders, moving mindfully. Rotate, go the opposite direction. Sorry guys, I'm just going to pin my video. So just rotating, going the opposite direction with the head. So again, the head being the heaviest part of the body, you're just checking in the back of the neck, the shoulders. And begin to just slowly increase your momentum here. Coming back to center, begin to roll the shoulders forward. And rotate, roll the shoulders back. We'll take the hands together, elbows to touch, interlace the fingers, and just begin to rotate the wrists. Welcome if you just joined. Lovely to see you guys. Pressing the palms away from you, stretching into all 10 fingers. Inhale, draw the arms up towards the sky and just gently sway from side to side. Look up towards the fingertips, and as you exhale, bringing the hands down, fingertips to touch. So palms face up, inhale, look up, reach up, lengthening out of the hips. Exhale, opening up those arms, really lengthen through the arms, soften the shoulders down. Inhale, palms face up, look up, reach up. Inhale as fully as you can. Exhale, opening out those arms. Last one here. Inhale, look up, reach up. This time taking your hands together, interlace the fingers and press the palms up towards the sky. And just drawing those arms back. Soften the shoulders down into their sockets. And then reach the fingertips away from you. Soften the shoulders down. Inhale, reach. Lengthen the arms. One last time, soften the shoulders down. And begin to take the arms out nice and wide. Just rotating the wrists here, making big circles with the hands. Lovely. And we will begin to rotate from the shoulders. So really just moving from the shoulders to begin, rotate those shoulders forward. Big circles, and rotate from the shoulders back. You can take the arms a little higher now, or take the hands a little higher. And bring as much movement as you can here. So bringing the hands bigger, the circles with your hands bigger, lovely. Noticing how it feels in your shoulders. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Rotate, go the opposite direction. Big circles. Lovely. We're going to drop the left hand to the ground, reach the right hand up and over. Keep that right sit bone planted, drop the head, and just hang here for a moment. Take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, coming back to center, left hand reaches up and over, folding into that right elbow. Drop the head, hanging out. Inhale fully. And exhale. Back to center, right hand reaches up and over. See if you can fold a little deeper, keeping that right sit bone firmly down. Drop the head, inhale. Exhale, back to center, left hand reaches up and over. Gorgeous. Drop the head, inhale fully. Exhale, coming back to center. We'll take the hands to the knees, elbows out, and just begin to rotate from the hips. So really exaggerate your movement here. Bring some fluidity into those shoulders. Go a little wild with the movement. Bring your head around. Just really moving into the body as much as you can here. Moving into the hips, the groin. Lovely. So We're going to extend the legs out nice and long, flexing the ankles. Just give your knees a little shake out on the mat, removing the flesh from underneath your sit bones. Inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, flexing the feet. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward, palms face up, and just drop the head, hanging out here for a moment. So just waking up those hamstrings. You can sway from side to side, deeply breathing here into the lower region of the belly. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Feel that stretch down through the spine. Keep surrendering the head as you exhale. Go a little deeper, dropping that head fully. Beautiful. And slowly begin to draw the head forward. Once again, coming back up. And we're going to take our reverse tabletop. Take the hands behind. Bring your feet a nice hip distance apart. Inhale, pressing into both feet. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Drop the head. And just find the balance between your four limbs here, pressing right down to the soles of the feet. Keep drawing the knees together. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the hips as high as you can. Drop the head and breathe. So you don't want anything falling off your table. You want to really press those hips up high, working into the glutes. Give your head a little rotation here, loosening out the back of the neck. One last deep inhalation. And as you exhale, slowly coming down. We're going to roll down the spine, coming onto our back. Bring your knees in towards you. And give your knees a big hug, a big squeeze. Just gently rocking from side to side, massaging out the lower back. And extend the left leg out nice and long. Flex that left ankle. And extend your right leg up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind that right thigh. Begin to point and flex that right foot. And when you're ready, rotating that right foot. So we're going to move, keep moving here. Rotate, move the opposite direction. Stretching out all 5 toes here as fully as you can. And keep lengthening into the leg. Stretching out that hamstring muscle. Keep drawing that knee towards you. And breathing, most important part of your practice, your breath. One last deep lengthening of that right leg. And bending that right knee. We're going to take the left hand to the left hip and just open the right knee out as fully as you can here. Exhale, release, drawing the right knee across the body to the left side. Relax your right arm down and just look towards your right hand. Soften your right shoulder and come into a twist here. So in your twist, find your twist and then breathe deeply here, creating a space in that constricted area of the lungs. Exhale, fully coming back to center and bring the left knee in. We'll switch legs, extend the right leg out nice and long, flexing that right ankle. Give your left knee a big hug, a big squeeze, and begin to extend that left leg out nice and long. So once again, point and flex that left foot, interlace the fingers behind the left leg. Keep breathing. Keep flexing the right foot. So ensuring that your right leg is still nice and active. Both legs are active. And then rotating that left ankle. Really stretching out the toes. Give your toes a nice stretch here, all 5 toes, and rotate, go the opposite direction. Continue to move the Ujjayi breath if you can, keeping the mouth closed. One last deep stretch of that left leg. See if you can draw the left knee a little closer to your body. And we're going to bend the left knee now. Take the right hand this time to your right hip and just open up the left hip, drawing out that left knee. Hang here for a moment, take a breath. Go nice and deep. And then slowly bring that left knee across the body. Extend the left arm out nice and long. Keep the back on the mat. Look towards your left hand and bring your left knee across to the opposite side of the body. Come into your twist, find stillness, and then breathe deeply here. Exhale, release once again. Coming back to center, we'll take both knees in. Give your knees a big hug, a big squeeze, just gently rocking from side to side, massaging out that lower back. Bring the chin in towards the chest, just lifting the head. And then slowly rolling over to one side and come over onto your belly, or come onto your knees and come right into your child's pose. So we'll take the knees as wide as the mat, bring your big toes to touch, soften the hips, and begin to really walk the fingertips forward, active arms, lovely. Drop the forehead, guys, and just grounding down here. So really checking in with your breath, really breathing down deep into that lower region of the lungs. Grounding down here, letting go of everything that's happened today, yesterday, past week, releasing any thoughts at the forefront of the mind, and just going deep into your body, into your being. As you exhale, just let it all go. Bring your hands together to prayer and bring your prayed hands to the back of your neck. So bringing the prayed hands to the back of the neck and slowly begin to walk those elbows forward. So you're walking your elbows forward, melt the armpits down, stretching out those shoulder blades. Keep sinking the tailbone down. Maybe making a big ah sound here, just a complete surrender towards gravity. Allow the gravity to draw your body down. Ah, make a big sound. And then exhale. Once again, begin to walk those fingertips forward, stretching into the arms. And slowly come high onto the fingertips. Gently begin to sway from side to side, just activating those hips ever so slightly. And gently come up into your tabletop position. So ensuring that your fingers are spread wide, all 10 knuckles are pressed down onto the mat, and your hands are below your shoulders, knees below the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, traction your chest forward as your gaze draws up, look up. Exhale, release, bring the chin in towards the chest, doming into the spine like a stair cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, release. And just continue on your own pace. Allow your breath to lead your movement here. And really warm up your spine as fully as you can. First of all, here in your regular cat-cow position. And then begin to bring some more movement into your cat-cow. So begin to roll the belly, draw your belly button in towards your spine and make circles, rounding out the belly here. Rotate go the opposite direction. As always, this is a chance to really check in with your own body and move organically here. So I will guide you, but move how you need to move today. Allow your hips to rock from side to side, perhaps. Begin to rotate the hips, sinking the hips back onto the heels. Cracking in the knees and the hips, in the shoulders. Any cracking is always normal. Just noticing if there are any tender places in your body today. Always being mindful of those vulnerable, delicate areas, perhaps the wrist, maybe taking your hands for a little walk on your mat, drawing those hands towards you. Maybe walking the hands out, fingers face towards you, rotating from the shoulders down into the fingertips, but be nice and gentle. Often the wrist can be very delicate. You can sink your hips back, maybe taking the hands to face up towards the sky. Really getting to know your body and know what needs to be stretched here, needs to be moved today. Rotating the head, perhaps the neck be tight, the shoulders. Lovely, gorgeous movement. So we're going to walk our hands forward and allow our chest, our heart to melt towards the ground. Keep the hips over the knees, come into your puppy pose here. Dropping the forehead. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Keep melting the heart down. Tailbone lifts up. Exhale, release, walking the hands back towards you. And we're going to thread the needle. So inhale, extending that left arm up towards the sky. Open the left shoulder. Exhale, threading the left arm underneath right, left shoulder, cheek, temple to the mat. Softening here, option to walk the right fingertips forward, coming up onto the right fingertips like so, or take that right hand up towards the sky and maybe the right hand to the crease of the left thigh. Exhale, release, coming back to center. Opposite side. So we're going to inhale the right fingertips up towards the sky. Open that right shoulder. Exhale, threading the needle. Right arm underneath left, right shoulder, cheek, temple to the mat. So take your variation here, what works for you. Option to walk that left hand forward. This might be enough. Hang out here or coming up onto the fingertips. Option to take that left hand up towards the sky, lovely, and around to the crease of the right thigh. Keep opening up that left shoulder. Breathe deeply here. And exhale, release, lovely. Coming back to center. Give your hips a little sway from side to side. We're going to walk our hands forward a little bit, tuck the toes in, sink the hips, and we're going to lift the tailbone up towards the sky and come straight into your downward facing dog. And we're just going to pedal out the feet. We're not going to stay here for too long. So you're stretching out the legs, pedaling out the feet, just getting used to hanging out upside down here. Give your head a little shake yes and a little shake no. And when you're ready, finding stillness in your downward dog, keep drawing the heels towards the ground. See if you can lift all 10 toes off the mat. Look towards your belly button and then down towards your feet and then down towards your mat. And just find the right place for your head to settle here, relax. Keeping the back of the neck nice and soft. Inhale, begin to look between the hands, bend the knees, and slowly step to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance. We're going to take hold of opposite elbow and just gently rock from side to side here, hanging out. Forward and backwards. Relax the hands now down towards the ground. Give the lips a little roll, make a little rolling sound. And we're going to take our right hand to our left foot. Bend your right knee deeply. Begin to lengthen into that left leg. So just ever so slightly, don't go too deep. Inhale, lift the left arm towards the sky, look towards the left hand. Both knees can be bent here, so don't go too strong. Exhale, release. Dropping the hands, take the left hand to the right foot. Bend that left knee deeply, lengthening into the right leg. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, look towards your right hand. Exhale, release. Once again, right hand to left foot. Lengthening into that left leg. Bend the right knee. Left hand reaches up. Keep it nice and soft. Exhale, release. Left hand to right foot. Bending that left knee, straighten out the right leg. And exhale, release. So just keeping it soft, don't go too strong. Bring your chin in towards the chest and slowly begin to roll up through the spine. Coming up to standing, take your time. Bend the knees deeply here and begin to soften the shoulders. Swaying the arms from side to side. Keep the feet planted for a moment. And just begin to shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Just shaking off any tightness that might have accumulated in your body. And try to really wobble like jelly here. Make as much noise as you need to. Lovely. Yes, love it. And we're going to bring our feet hip distance apart on the top of the mat. Hands together, inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, look towards the punks, as long as you can here. Exhale, swan dive or folding forward from the hips. Drop the head. Inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, take the hands to either side of the feet, and just step back into your high plank. So engaging the core here, draw the heels back, soften down into a nice plank position, come into your shoulders, chin towards the chest. Just take another breath here, engaging that core, and then dropping the knees, bend the elbows, chest and chin towards the mat. Release the toes, soften the hips, scoop the chest forward, come into your baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, release, drop the head, and just pressing back into child's pose. Soften the hips, relax the arms now. Drop the head and just taking 2 deep breaths here. Really surrender, rebalance the breath, balancing, grounding the body here. See if you can feel your pulse, your heartbeat through. And slowly coming back to your tabletop position. You're going to tuck your toes in once again, sinking the hips, or lifting the hips up towards the sky, sinking the toes in towards the ground. Just pedaling out the feet again, find your downward dog. So you can keep, conserve your energy and just keep stillness in your downward dog here. Bring the movement into your breath, your life force, your prana moving through the body. Keep drawing the heels down, really deepening into that lengthening of the legs. 5 big belly breaths here. And there's so many benefits, as I always say, in our downward dog. So just really focusing on the breath here. Feel the heat maybe arising in the body now. Inhale, begin to, when you've completed your 5th breath, looking between the hands, bending the knees and just stepping nice and slowly with control up towards the top of your mat. We're going to sink the hips and find our Uttanasana chair pose. Sweep the arms up over the head. Sit down, pressing into both feet. Navel towards the spine. Strong legs, and begin to slowly come up to standing. Lovely. Relaxing the arms now to the sides, palms face forward, tucking the tailbone under. Balance the breath. We're just going to take 2 more. So this is number 2, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, pressing into both feet, look towards your thumbs. Really focusing on lengthening in this one. Exhale, swan dive or hinging from the hips, fold forward, drop the head, lengthen the head towards the ground. Inhale, coming to flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. With control, stepping nice and slowly back into your plank. Draw the heels back. Engage the core, soften into the shoulders, knees, chest, and chin. When you're ready, take another breath in your plank if you can. Engaging that core, squeeze the glutes. And then slowly finding your cobra position, scoop the chest up or upward facing dog. Lovely, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, tucking the toes, And this time pressing back to your child's pose or back to downward dog. 5 deep breaths wherever you're at. Drop the head. So I'm really counting out your breath here. Excellent, ladies. Inhale, begin to look between the hands, bend the knees with control, stepping or hopping to the top of your mat. Find the balance, feet hip distance apart, sink the hips, and find your chair pose once again. Sit down, sweep the arms up towards the sky, pressing into both feet. Sit down a little deeper, breathe, and exhale, press into both feet, come up to standing. Roll those arms out, bring the hands facing forward, find your Tadasana. Tuck the tailbone under. Breathing deep here. One last one, and then we will move on. So hands to prayer, inhale, reach the fingers. So you can get a little bit longer this time. Look towards the toes. Exhale, roll forward. Drop the head. Inhale to flat back. Exhale. Then knees, stepping back into your high plank, really engaging the core now that you're more used to it. Draw the heels back, soften the shoulders now that we're warmed up a little bit more. Bring the chin toward the chest. Hold for another breath if you can. And when you're ready, chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Release the toes, soften the hips, scoop the chest forward, upward facing dog, maybe coming a little bit higher this time. Exhale, pressing it back to your downward facing dog. Find stillness in your downward dog and breathe it out. Drop the head. So going a little deeper into the lungs now. Inhale, begin to look between the hands. And this time we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to drop our left knee and find a little low lunge. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. And we're going to take both hands to the back of the head and just open up the elbows here. Taking a little back bend, shine your heart towards the sky. And just hold. Strong front leg, really opening up that left hip. Exhale, release, taking the arms out nice and wide. Begin to look towards the left. The arms out stretched here. So right hand is going to reach towards the sky and the left hand is going to come down the back of the left leg. Exhale, release. Coming into that twist once again, arms nice and wide. Take the right elbow to the left knee and just draw that left hand up and over the head. Going a little deeper into that left hip if you can. Exhale, release, taking the arms out nice and wide once again. We're going to come back to center. Bring both hands forward, reach the hands up. Open the heart, open the chest. And exhale, taking both hands to the inside of that right foot. Begin to rotate the right knee over right ankle. So try to keep the back leg nice and straight. And if you do need a cushion or support for that back left knee, please get one. So rotate, go the opposite direction. You're really moving from the ball and socket of that right hip. So option to come a little deeper here, walking the hands forward, coming down onto the elbows if that's available today, or maybe even just onto the left elbow if it feels nice. And then perhaps opening up the hip, taking the right hand to the inside of the right knee, just gently open up that right knee coming onto the outside edge of the right foot. This should feel really nice. As always, listen to your body, listen to what's available, what's beneficial for you today. And exhale, release. We're going to bend that left knee now. And perhaps taking the right hand behind to take hold of that left ankle just for a quad stretch here. Exhale, release. Slowly begin to heel toe the right foot to the center of the mat now. So one hand on either side, and we'll begin to straighten out that right leg coming onto the heel of the right foot. Going into that hamstring once again. Drop the head, bring the chin in towards the chest. I'm just taking 3 deep breaths here. If it is comfortable for you to sit down, please do go a little deeper. Again, on your body, if you feel the stretch in your hamstring and it's enough, stay where you are, stay high, depending on your flexibility. Exhale, release, beginning to walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. And we're going to tuck the left toes in. Gently take the left knee off the mat now. So really finding your balance here. We're going to sweep the arms up into a high lunge. Open the heart, open the chest, stay on the ball of that left foot. Excellent. So exhale, we're going to drop the left heel. Take the arms out nice and wide and find warrior 2 here. So you might need to rotate your feet, move your feet a little bit. Make sure your front knee is in line with front ankle. Roll those shoulders back and down. Inhale, right palm faces towards the sky and draw that right hand up and over. Left hand now down the back of the left leg. Drop the head. Find your reverse peaceful warrior here. Exhale, release, right elbow to right knee once again. This time your left arm is going to reach up and over. Try to drop that left hip. So draw the left hip out and try to find a nice line from your left hand down to your left foot. Left little toes press firmly into the mat. Excellent. If you want to go a little bit deeper here, taking the right hand to the inside of that right foot, if it's available. And if you want to, listen to your body. Exhale, release, strong legs. Try to keep your legs where they are and come into warrior 2. Keep smiling, keep breathing, straightening out that front knee. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward. Exhale, right hand to the inside of that right ankle and find your Trikonasana. Look towards the left hand. Breathe. You can also take hold of that right foot, right ankle. Exhale, release, pressing to both feet. Once again, coming back to standing, and we'll bring our feet parallel on the mat. So drawing the toes in, heels out, taking the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the chest, look up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hinging from the hips, take the hands up and over the head. Gorgeous work, everyone. Drop the head and just sway your head yes. And sway your head no here. And then just slightly rocking from side to side and just let go as fully as you can. It might be tight on those inner thighs, but try to just let the head go. Breathing. Make a big sound here. Inhale, slowly begin to look forward once again. Exhale, come back to standing, pressing into both feet. Take the arms out nice and long. So we're going to find our low lunge on the left side now. So however you want to do it, Bending that left knee, dropping the right knee onto the mat. And again, if you want to get a support or cushion for underneath your right knee, please do. So you want to get the right leg as straight and as long as possible here. Left knee over left ankle. And once again, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. So this time we're taking the arms out to the left side. So looking towards the left, take the arms as wide as you can. Coming into your twist. And exhale, release, sweeping the arms up towards the sky again. Open the heart, open the chest, take the hands to the back of the head. And just draw the elbows back. Find your little back bend here. Bring the elbows back as far as you can. Shine your heart. Exhale, release, taking the arms out nice and wide once again. And this time begin to look towards the right side. Take the arms out as wide as you can, coming into a full twist if you can. We're going to drop our right hand towards the right leg. Take your left hand up and over. Breathe. No right and wrong here, just feeling the stretch. Take the left elbow to the left knee and reach that right hand up towards the sky, perhaps over the head. So really feeling the stretch in that right quadricep here. Don't worry too much about your arms. Lovely, and exhale, taking both hands to the inside of that left foot. And you might need to heel toe your left foot out a little bit. Begin to rotate from your left hip. So just rotating, making a circle with your left knee over your left ankle here. And listen to your body. Some days your hips might feel a little more smooth, a little looser, more mobile than others. Sometimes they can be stiff and tight. Rotate, go the opposite direction, and just honor wherever your body is today at different times in our lives, at different times of the month. Every day can be different. Flexibility changes all the time, depending on what's going on in the body. So just always honoring that and not taking it too literally or seriously. So you might want to now take the left hand to the inside of that left knee and just gently open up the left knee, coming onto the outside edge of that left foot, opening up the left hip, I should say. And exhale, release. Heel toe that left foot to the center of your mat now. And we're going to extend that left leg out now, straightening the left leg, coming onto the heel of the left foot. Drop the head and just really breathing into that left hamstring muscle. Bring the chin towards the chest. And just surrender here. Enjoying that lovely hamstring opener. Imagine your hamstring muscle is growing as you breathe. Exhale, release, and slowly begin to find your way back to the top of your mat. So again, find the balance between the feet because we're coming into our high lunge once again. So we're going to tuck the right toes in, coming onto the ball of the right foot, straighten out that right leg, taking the right knee off the mat. Find your balance, sweep the arms up into that lovely high lunge on this left side. Open the heart, open the chest. And then exhale, we're going to drop that right heel down, take the arms out nice and long, roll the shoulders back and down, left knee over left ankle, left hand faces towards the sky and draw the left hand up and over, right hand comes down, the back of the right leg this time. Drop the head and breathe into your reverse peaceful warrior. Exhale, release left elbow to left knee. Right hand up and over. Find that line going from your right fingertips. Look to your right fingertips all the way down to your right little toe. And try to soften down that right hip, rolling out that right hip as fully as you can here. Breathe. Option to drop the left hand onto the mat. Go a little deeper if you wish. Pressing into both feet now. Exhale, keep the legs where they are and come back to warrior two. Lovely, straightening out that front knee. Inhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Exhale, left hand to the inside. That left ankle, find your Trikonasana. Look towards the right fingertips. Nearly there. Gorgeous, ladies. Exhale, release, pressing into both feet. Now, once again, coming back to standing. And we're going to heel toe our feet back to hip distance apart. So just taking a few hula hoops here in the hips. And begin to make the figure of 8 over the ankles. And then rotate, go the opposite direction. Take the heels in, and we're going to come down into our Malasana pose. So you might even come to the top of your mat, feet out as wide as the mat. Draw the tailbone down and come nice and slowly. Try to keep the back still. Lovely. Drop that tailbone, elbows to knees. Lovely. And use your elbows to really open up those knees. Gently rock from side to side. Come up onto your tippy toes. Draw that tailbone down once again. Shoulders back, sink the hips. Exhale, release. We're going to drop our hands onto the mat and just soften the tailbone down. Extend the legs out nice and long once again. And we're going to take our pigeon variation here. So sorry, walk the feet in towards you. Take the hands behind you. We're going to take the right foot to your left knee. So right foot to the left knee. So you can use your hands to really straighten, lengthen into the spine here, open the heart. And to go a little deeper, just walk your hands a little closer to your body and walk your little body a little closer. You might even take that left foot in a little closer, just going tighter basically if you want to really go deeply into that right hip. I hope everyone can feel it. So get your hands as close to your body to really feel it, and maybe getting that left foot as close to your body as well. Flexing that right ankle. And you should really feel this down into the right hip, right glute area. So just our pigeon angle, basically. Breathing here. And begin to walk the hands back. And slowly coming out opposite side. So you can take it as wide as you want to begin and then go as tight, or go tight from the start. Get your feet and your hands a little closer. So just depending on your body, on your flexibility again. Flexing that left foot. Find the variation that works best for you without being too tense, and just take a little smile here again. Soften the shoulders, relax your face. Notice if tension is crept into other parts of the body while you're doing this. And if it's too much on your hands as well, you can come a little lower. There's so many different variations. Just breathing here, really feeling into that left glute. God, it is hot this evening. I hope everyone is well. Okay, lovely. And slowly walking the hands back, coming out. Extend the legs out nice and long now. And once again, we're going to remove the flesh from underneath the sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, hinging from the hips, fold forward. See if you can reach your shins, ankles, feet, maybe taking a little grip here with the hands. Drop the head, chin towards the chest. Bow down. Let your practice go. Just bowing towards yourself. Showing up for yourself this evening. Bring your chin towards the chest. Be giving your feet a little rock from side to side. Exhale, release, slowly coming up to seated. Rolling the spine down onto your mat. Walk the feet in towards you and we're going to take our bridge pose. Palms facing down onto the mat. Drop the head. Inhale, pressing into both feet. Lift the hips up towards the sky and come right up onto the shoulders. Just getting comfortable here. Option to take the hands together, interlace the fingers and come a little higher onto the shoulders. Really squeeze those glutes. See if you can lift the hips even higher. Keep drawing the knees towards each other. Strong legs, toning the legs here. Stretching out the lungs, expanding the rib cage as fully as you can. And when you've taken your last big inhalation here, slowly begin to exhale, soften, winding down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll bring the knees in towards the chest once again. Give your knees a big squeeze, a big hug. Take the arms out nice and wide, and you're going to bring your knees to the right, look towards your left hand, and come into your twist. So find stillness in the twist, soften, and then take 3 deep breaths here. Lovely. And when you've completed your 3rd breath, engaging those obliques, draw the knees back in towards the chest and bring the knees back across the body to the opposite side. Look towards the opposite hand. Slowly soften into your twist. Find the stillness and then take your 3 deep breaths here. You can exhale fully from the mouth. And coming back to center with the legs. One last big hug of the legs here. Take hold of the outside of the feet and come into your baby pose. Just rocking out the spine here. Option to take your shoulders down if it's in your practice, or taking a little plow pose if it's in your practice, taking your feet over your head. Or just having a play, stretching out the legs a little bit further. Maybe taking the splits here, take the legs out nice and wide, stretching into those inner thighs. Just whatever works for you here, what your body needs. Being one with your body, soul, and mind. Mind, body, and soul. Yoga means union of mind, body, and soul. Maybe just having a little ponder on that. Find your balance. And slowly bringing yourself to your Shavasana pose, your corpse pose, finding what works for you. Taking the feet maybe as wide as the mat, allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Take the arms out nice and wide, palms facing up towards the sky. Begin to rock the head from side to side. Allow the back of the skull to get really heavy on the mat. Soften your forehead, your brow, relax your temples, unlock your jaw, relax your cheeks, and completely let go. Just for the next couple of minutes, give yourself this space, this time to really enjoy and take full advantage of your Shavasana. Soften the back of the neck, relax the shoulders down through the elbows, wrists, hands into each fingertip. Relax the upper back down through your lumbar spine into your coccyx. Soften your heart, your chest, and give an inner smile to all the organs working in your body. Your liver, your kidneys, pancreas. Let your belly go. Soften your hips, your pelvis, your glutes. Scanning from your upper leg down into your knees, shins, calves, ankles, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Allow your legs to release, to melt towards the earth. Just letting them go. Continue to scan through the body, noticing any muscles that might still be clenching or holding, tightened. And use your breath to inhale and ease and calm into the body, calmness. And to exhale anything that no longer serves you. And through the harmony of your breath, begin to find your peace here. In this incredible moment, the power of now. And continue to go deeper. Allow your body to go into that full, relaxed state, sleep-like state in the body. But your mind is still awake and actively focused on your breath. This life force moving through the body. And begin to deepen your breath once again. Awaken the body with your breath. Slowly begin to wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes, and just gently rolling over to one side, just curl up for like a baby for a moment, and just really honor your body that you were able to practice yoga today. This one body that you will ever have. I'm just setting a little intention of self-care for the week ahead. Use your outer hand to gently push yourself up into a seated position. sitting up nice and tall. And just close the glass with one arm. Inhale, prepare for Om. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me, ladies. I hope you have a gorgeous week ahead. Lots of love. If you guys want to slip off, that's totally cool. And if you want to hang on,